Welcome to my YouTube channel, Legal Information Law Insights. I am Advocate Mukund Mahajan. Friends, today I am explaining a very important and practical Supreme Court judgment which directly affects property registration, mutation, and ownership rights. Many people are still told by authorities, without mutation or Jamabandi, your sale deed cannot be registered. Is this legally correct? The Supreme Court of India has given a clear and authoritative answer in Samiullah versus State of Bihar and others. Let us understand this judgment step by step. 1. Case details. Case title: Samiullah versus State of Bihar and others. Court: Supreme Court of India. Jurisdiction: Civil Appellate Jurisdiction. Civil appeals arising out of SLP, C, Diary numbers 12674 of 2024 and 18064 of 2024. Bench: Honorable Mr. Justice P.S. Narasimha and Honorable Mr. Justice Joymalya Bagchi. To background of the case. The Government of Bihar amended Rule 19 of the Bihar Registration Rules, 2008. By inserting subrules 17 and 18, the state made it mandatory that for registration of a sale deed or gift deed, the applicant must produce Jamabandi mutation revenue entry in his name. As a result, genuine purchasers, legal heirs, transferees under valid documents were denied registration even though they possessed registered title deeds, inheritance rights. Court decrees. The matter first went to the Patna High Court, where the challenge failed. Aggrieved parties then approached the Supreme Court. 3 arguments of the parties. Arguments of the appellants. Mutation is not proof of ownership. Registration authorities have no power to examine title. The Registration Act, 1908 does not mandate mutation. State rules cannot override central legislation. Such restriction violates Article 300A right to property. Arguments of the State of Bihar. Mutation helps prevent fraudulent transactions. It ensures transparency in land records. The state has rulemaking power under the Registration Act. 4 issues framed by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court examined: 1. Whether mutation can be made a mandatory condition for registration. 2. Whether registration authorities can indirectly decide ownership. 3. Whether the amended rules are ultra vires the Registration Act, 1908. 4. Whether such rules violate constitutional property rights. 5. Court's observations. The Supreme Court made clear and categorical observations. Mutation is only a fiscal and revenue entry. It is maintained for administrative purposes. It does not confer, extinguish, or transfer ownership. Registration officers have a limited statutory role. They cannot adjudicate title or ownership disputes. The court emphasized that registration is a statutory act, not a title inquiry. Important clarification: mutation versus ownership. Friends, at this stage, one legal principle must be clearly understood. Mutation is not proof of ownership. Let me state this very clearly. Mutation is only a revenue record. Its purpose is to identify who will pay land revenue or property tax. It has no role in deciding ownership. The Supreme Court has consistently held that mutation does not create title. Mutation does not extinguish title. Mutation does not transfer ownership. Ownership flows only from valid title documents, such as registered sale deed, gift deed, will or lawful succession, partition deed, court decree. Mutation follows title, title does not follow mutation. Therefore, mere mutation does not make a person owner. Absence of mutation does not defeat legal ownership. This is why the Supreme Court ruled that registration cannot be refused for want of mutation. 6 ingredients legal principles laid down. From this judgment, the following principles clearly emerge. Revenue records are not title documents. Registration authorities cannot examine ownership. State rules cannot override the Registration Act. Property rights are constitutionally protected. Administrative convenience cannot defeat legal rights. 7 main points of the judgment. Rule 19, 17, and 19, 18 of Bihar registration rules were held ultra vires, arbitrary, unconstitutional. The Patna High Court judgment was set aside. Mandatory mutation requirement was struck down. Registration authorities were restrained from insisting on revenue entries. 8 future impact of this judgment. For citizens: relief from harassment at sub-registrar offices, protection of genuine transactions, clear separation between title and revenue records. For authorities: limited and defined role in registration, no interference in ownership matters. For other states: similar rules can now be challenged. Uniform application of registration law. 9 practical takeaway. Always remember: mutation is not ownership. Revenue records are not title documents. Registration authorities cannot decide title. This judgment is a landmark reaffirmation of settled property law. Conclusion: if your property registration is being denied due to lack of mutation, this Supreme Court judgment is your strongest legal protection. Thanks for watching this video. If you found this information useful, please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you can receive more such important legal videos on time. I assure you that I will continue to provide accurate, lawful, and research-based legal information on various topics through this channel. Your support means a lot to me, so I humbly request you to stay connected with this channel. By joining this channel, you can also receive special legal information and membership benefits. See you soon in the next video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.